MBI 524. or 16. 3. Adjust G clock to make refresh rate and grayscale meet customer requirements. Click Send to Receiving Card, select All Receiving Cards, and click Send. Check whether the display is normal. If the display is abnormal, it indicates that the G clock value has exceeded the limit of the module. Decrease the G clock value to sacrifice refresh rate and grayscale. Send to receiving cards. Keep trying until the display is normal. 4. When the display is normal and stable, click Save. Other parameters such as row blanking time, ghost control ending time, and line changing time are used to fix screen ghosting. D-clock phase and G-clock phase are used to fix mismatching and flashing pixels. Please note: 1. Shift clock frequencies and G-clock frequencies greater than 20.8 are not recommended. 2. Performance parameters need to be adjusted several times until the display is normal and stable. How to use rcfg files. Receiving card configuration file. 1. Click Save to File to save the current parameter settings and create a new rcfg file. 2. Click Load from File to load the data in an rcfg file into Nova LCT. Then click Send to Receiving Card to apply the data to the entire screen. 3. Click Read from Receiving Card to read back parameters from a receiving card to Nova LCT. For example, the first receiving card connected to the first Ethernet port of the first sending card. 4. Click Save to save parameters to receiving cards. This can avoid data loss after the screen is powered off. Now the performance settings and receiving card configuration files are completed. Thank you for your watching.